What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl, J Mills, and you are tuned into What's the Motivation? Past the J. When did I start my marijuana journey, my cannabis journey, my weed life? Man, I mean, unofficially, I can say now that I started smoking when I was 14 years old. And when I started, I really didn't stop. Shout out to Sewell High School, aka Fair East Side. But anyway, you know, the fact that that was just a daily thing, and it just continued through life. Who knew that something that was so taboo, something that I was just always trying to hide, or just you got so much flack from so many people for, you know, back when girls, well, you're too pretty to smoke weed, all kinds of crazy things I grew up through, and I smoked weed anyway. But my medical marijuana journey was just a culmination of opportunity meets proper preparation, I suppose. But who knew that proper preparation was the fact that I had been smoking my whole life? A lot of weed, and had been around a lot of weed. I had already gone to California and gone to these farms and seen all these pounds and pounds and pounds, and had the real life experience of having to choose from an assortment, you know, dozens of beautiful, beautiful flowers, but I can't take everything. You know, what flavors are you gonna ship back home? And having that actually be a foundation that was necessary for me to move into the legal industry as a manager of a cultivation center, and choosing, well, which cut are we going to keep? Which of these phenotypes is the best one? You know, and being at the forefront of that, I guess partially because I was a rapper, you know, I was the real J Mills. I didn't really have too much to lose in the corporate side, allowed me to work in the cannabis side and build up my cannabis resume. So I'm just really thankful for all of those opportunities. Being able to grab onto the industry while it was early gave me these type of historical titles, like the first Black woman to manage a cultivation center on the East Coast. Very happy for that, and happy to continue to make moves and, you know, turning my passion for understanding cannabis and how it works into another business, the green life, educating people around the world about how cannabis works with the body, about natural genetics, and about how you as an individual can find your lane and find your path to healing and even business and increase and all of these things. It's a wonderful journey. When did I start being a community activist? I would have to first give a shout out to my mother for showing me through life what it is to be involved with the community you're living in. I remember when we were living in DC, how she was very vocal about wanting more protection for us growing up in Southeast, and feeling like her pleas in the neighborhoods, pleas just were not being answered, you know, to move into PG County and still seeing that level of involvement, starting with the PTA meetings, but moving on up to participating in different persons who were running for Congress or who was running for the school superintendent, going to the school superintendent meetings, going to all of these things, and just seeing her as a real citizen taking that responsibility very seriously. So from that, you know, it just showed me that you don't have to run for public office to influence public policy. In fact, you have a responsibility as a resident of wherever you are to participate in the local government, to make sure that what you want to get from your neighborhood or your community and all those things, all those needs are being met. So it's just always been part of my life to make the change. If I see something and I don't like the way it is, whether it's a business or whether it's my city, I'm finding out who's in charge and who do I need to see. You know, let me see the manager. That type of attitude should not be reserved for people outside of our race, you know, and I never thought that. I've always felt like, yeah, I need to speak, I need to write a letter, I need to work out who is responsible for how things are and how can my voice help to change it to be what I want it to be.